Hello YouTube, this is Dazza the Cameraman. Today is Saturday, October 31st, 2020, and this is an update in the ongoing Eric the Angry Catfish saga. I've just been told that Eric has sort of shifted direction now with his latest videos, and apparently he's claiming that the Earth has shifted on its axis by 66.6 degrees. Well, this is actually very simple to prove that it's not the case, particularly if you're living in the Northern Hemisphere and you're familiar with the northern pole star Polaris and the constellation known as the Little Dipper, or otherwise known as Ursa Minor. There we go, the little bear. This is the current time in Denver, Colorado, USA, 4:42 PM, but let's bring it forward so that the sky is dark. I'll just turn off Ursa Minor there again so that we can see the Little Dipper a little easier, and you can see Polaris, the northern pole star. And let's center on that. And what I'm going to do is run this forward, and anybody in the northern hemisphere who has a clear view of Polaris and a decent camera capable of doing a star time-lapse can actually do a star trail time-lapse and show Polaris with all of the stars rotating around it. So let's run this forward. I'll put this on minutes and run it forward, and we will see the stars all rotating around Polaris. There we go, and those little flashes there are the satellites. I should have turned them off first, but never mind. So if the Earth had moved by 66.6 degrees or by several degrees, then Polaris would not be where it is. It would be noticeably in a different place. The Little Dipper would be in the wrong place. And here down in the southern hemisphere, sorry, I just had to stop that so I could cough. And for me, down in the southern hemisphere, of course, the Southern Cross and the southern pole star, which is hard to see unless you're using a telescope or taking a long exposure photograph, Sigma Octantis, the southern pole star, is exactly where it should be. Astronomers use Polaris and Sigma Octantis for aligning their telescopes. When they're using telescopes on an equatorial mount, you need to have your telescope aligned with north and south. And there would be a world of problems for astronomers if the Earth had tilted on its axis. Never mind the tidal waves of the ocean that would be sweeping across the continents if the Earth had tilted from 23.5 degrees approximately to 66.6 degrees. I think we'd all notice that somehow. The sun would be completely in the wrong place in the sky. Somehow I think we would have noticed. We'll be continuing to watch the moon and scrutinizing Catfish's claim that he says Tycho Crater will be seen at the bottom of the moon at a 6 o'clock position as it is setting, as seen from the southern hemisphere. I've got a number of people who have kindly offered to photograph the moon. Some of them have done so already, and so far the results confirm that the moon is doing exactly what it should be, exactly what it has always done, and that Tycho Crater is exactly where it should be. Thank you for watching.